Hey guys, Denny here at Partey. All right, so we're going to do a little room lighting 101. All right, so now this is my phone and auto, so the ISO and everything, the exposure set at 0. This panel that's here in front of you is actually just a black panel that I bought from, I've shown this before, I bought it from Hobby Lobby. I believe they normally list for like $8 or so, and I got it 50% off. They're always having the 40 and 50% off sale, so I got it for like $4. But you can see how bright it isn't, right? See, now if I zoom in, it gets a little bit brighter, but that's what it really looks like there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, because in order for me to make an adjustment to the phone, I actually have to, now I can increase the exposure, but I can't change the ISO once I'm in record mode. So I'm going to stop. This same panel, the same picture, everything's going to be there, but I'm going to rig the room, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. Because essentially, well, let me show you what I'm going to do now. See those lights over there? Now I have ring lights. So it's just little round rings at times, and you can make that out. So that's the reason I always show, so you can see it's not ring lights. Now these lights here, I'm going to cut down. So you can see those are full on and on ring lights. I'm going to pull these almost all the way down. Okay, well, let's pull them all the way down. So that's room light in here. But now see that light right there? That light's going to throw everything off. So I'm trying not to say the she who shouldn't be named. Alexa, Kelly, 50%. All right, now watch. I'm going to take that lamp down to nothing. All right, you see that? Took it way down. It's almost on its lowest setting. You can see here. It's almost on its lowest setting. That one there is still brighter, and it's at like 50%. So you can see there's not much there. So this is the lighting environment here. Very low lighting, roughly maybe 25 to 30 lux at most. So, and you can see how black, how this panel's holding up in roughly what's about a 70-inch image or so. You can see how that black panel's holding up. Now I'm going to rig everything. I'm going to stop. I'm going to rig the camera, and I'm going to come back and show you just how you can fool people with this low lighting environment. All right, be right back. All right. And this was just a simple operation. Literally took me 3 seconds. I had to stop, switch my ISO to 1600, and then I increased my exposure value. Now look how good that screen looks now. And look how bright it looks in here now. See that? Big difference. And I'm going to do, I'll do a top and bottom so you can see kind of the difference. And I can even, I could jack it up even more than that. And look how great that screen looks, and look how washed out all the white looks. Now I've got a little white panel here, so we can do the little panel, and let's see what that looks like. See that? See how that panel goes completely white? But that is not what it looks like. It's not even what it looks like to me by eye. It's just the way I have the camera set up. When I look at that bright panel, it's bright. That dark panel's still super dark, and the columns around each side are beautiful, beautiful clarity. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to show you what it looks like from this. There we go. So you can see just how bright everything isn't. You can see that that panel's not blowing out. Now, it's washed out. It is compared to the columns, because that's a matte, and the columns are about a 1.2 to 1.3 gain gloss. So you can see that they're actually throwing back a good bit more. But that's all Mr. Bird's doing, guys. Every video that he starts recording, his camera is set up to record in a low light environment. That's the reason you see the lighting environment in those rooms is always different. It's always a bit wonky, and it doesn't look natural. And that's it. It's just as simple as that. 2 settings. Your ISO setting, and then your EV setting. That's it. And he's constantly frauding people and dark room, you can see just how bright that room isn't right now. This is how I typically do my demonstration. So I want you to see, we're going to turn those lights on full. We're going to turn these all the way up. You look at the difference now. 280 lux here in this range, 240 right in here. So like the gray screens that I showed you, that's easily 220 to 240 lux right in here. And then down towards the bottom is anywhere from about, I don't know, 160, 140, somewhere around in there, because you're going to lose light as you go down. It's not that you're losing light, it's just that the light from that light is spreading. You can see even in here, it's spreading, right? So it gets thinner as it gets closer to the floor. But that's all that's happening here, guys. That's it. And so now you understand why when people buy this product and they get it home and look at it, it doesn't look like the other picture here. It looks like this. And that's why they're pissed off. All right, you guys take care. We'll talk to you soon.